What's poppin'? Your girl is back with another video, and this time I'll come back. It's low-key like a little story time. So I just came here, chill, got my little Christmas socks on, sipping on some water. Get you some water. Make sure you're drinking some water. So yeah, I'm about to be sipping on that. Ain't got no wine today. But basically I just wanted to talk about, like, are people okay with admitting that they're wrong? And I feel like personally I don't have a problem with admitting that I'm wrong. And I feel like as I get older, I feel like I'm more comfortable with actually admitting that I'm wrong, because I feel like you can have a disagreement or whatever with someone, and for me, I just feel like I would rather just clear up the situation if it's with someone I really care about than to just be stuck on a situation and possibly lose that person or whatever just because of something dumb, small, like I feel like I would rather just go ahead and say that I am wrong. And to be honest, I don't feel like there's really too many situations where I'm actually wrong. I could probably say probably three where I was wrong. Could possibly be more, but from what I have came back and realized, like, I just feel like at this point in time, like, those are probably the only three incidents where I've ever really been wrong. And I just say the first time I feel like I was wrong because I was dating this guy. He was like probably one of the best boyfriends I've ever had, like the nicest guy ever, like literally so nice. Like, he's the type that would I would leave, I'd come back, he'd have flowers, candy, food, clothes. Like, he would do that type of stuff. Like, he would have the cute little setup going on, might be playing some music, he cooked dinner, and then he even one time went out of his way. It was a big snowstorm, and at this time, like, I lived pretty close to him, so because I don't want to give y'all too much details, because you don't need to know who I'm talking about. But basically, I lived kind of close to him, so it was a snowstorm where it's like you couldn't even get your car out or anything. So there was a little grocery store, like it was a Myers. So it was a Myers close by where I stayed. So he walked to Myers in the snowstorm, which I would say this is like 15 minutes on a good day. So I'm like, with the snow, that's a long walk. So he walked to the Myers, went and got all, like, well, not like, but basically he just got stuff that I like to eat, and he just sends me a text like, come over and get something to eat, because basically the living arrangements that it was, it's like, it's just hard to, like, I don't know, like, at this time it's like it's hard to get food or whatever. So he just, I don't know, like, I just feel like he really, like, went out of his way. He's even the type that will come all the way around to the other side just to open up your door. And he was just really a good guy. Like, I don't know, like, I could probably say some more good things. Like, I even remember, like, I used to eat Reese's like a lot at this time. So he had sent like a box full of Reese cups to my house, like, because this was the time where I was eating Reese cups every day, like every day. And I just felt like at this time in my life, like I was just so young, and you know, like when you're just not used to somebody being so nice and good and genuine to you because you're used to like fuck niggas or whatever. So at that time, I'm just kind of thinking like, okay, it's too good to be true, you know? So I'm kind of pushing away from the situation, you could kind of say, and kind of just looking for anything to just be like, it's not going to work because this, it's not going to work because this, when really, it was really something good going on. So I don't even remember what it was, but we ended up having this argument, and I just leave. I stopped talking to him for a second, and then we were talking, and I just ended up talking to someone else. And at the time, I'm just like, didn't think nothing of it, but looking back, I'm like, that was fucked up. It wasn't anything where it's like a cheating type thing. It was more like we stopped talking. I started talking to somebody else, which, yeah, he did know. We did end up talking about it, and I even ended up apologizing to him about the situation because he did really like me, and that's my dog now. Like, so shout out to him. He is the reason why I started this whole YouTube thing. He even taught me how to drive. Like, he just all around a great person. Like, shout out to him. And then the second incident where I would say I was wrong in this situation. Okay, because I am the type of person that I get in back-to-back relationships. Like, I feel like right now is the longest time I've ever been single. Like, right now I've been single going on 3 years, probably, maybe, yeah, something like that. Like, I just know it's been a minute. And basically, when I was like freshly getting out of my relationship, this guy, like, he started to like trying to talk to me as more than friends, which he had attempted to talk to me more than friends before, but it was kind of just like, it was always like blown off, like whatever. So it's like, I've known this guy, I don't know if I'll say years, but I've known him for a while prior to him trying to talk to me. So we ended up talking, because at first I did not want to give him any type of chance at all, because I'm just like, we're friends, I don't like him like that, I don't see him like that. Like, at this time, this guy wasn't even attractive to me at the time. Like, he's not ugly, but he just wasn't what I was used to, like my preferred guy, you know? So basically, what caught my attention is, I honestly still to date, I feel like he's different than a lot of guys, but he was just hit me up like, hey, get dressed, but wear something comfortable. Do you want me to pick you up, or do you want to meet me? And that right there, I was already like, huh, you want me to get dressed and meet you? Because today, this generation, so annoying. Like, guys will sit there, hit you up, like, bruh, I want to kick it, I want to link, I want to take you to dinner, I want to do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. Like, they say all this stuff. Then they pick you up and be like, what you want to do? Where you want to go? Boy, you asked me to occupy my time. Why don't you have the plans? Like, I feel like guys literally don't plan anything nowadays. Like, it's just going downhill for guys. Like, it's not there. So that right there was already like, you know what? Just because you did that, I'm gonna come out with you. So I ended up going out with him, and I just feel like a lot of people feel like you have to literally do the most, like, to make someone happy, or do this or do that or do that. And technically this here, I wouldn't even, I don't even know. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. I'm still contemplating in my head if I would call it a date or not, because it was more like he picked me up, and, well, no, I went and met him. I had met him at a club. So then, but I didn't even go inside. Like, he was in the club, he came outside the club, and then he was just like, let's get in my car because I don't want you wasting no gas. So I'm like, cool, bet. And then another thing that I feel like a lot of guys don't do anymore is he was like opening doors. Like, literally, he would come, open the door, he'll come around, open the door. So that right there, I was like, okay. And then, I don't know if some of you are familiar with Scioto Mall, but it's like downtown, and it's like the waterfront, the lights, all that, or whatever. So he takes me down there, and I actually love it down there. Like, I feel like it's a vibe. Like, if you want to like chill or like clear your head, take a little walk, do whatever, it's a good place to go. So we ended up going down there, and we ended up kicking it down there for a minute, and he just starts to open up, and I feel like I am a sucker for conversation. Like, a guy that has conversation can conversate with me. Like, that's just it. You got me. Like, what else more is there? Like, I just feel like there's so many guys in this day and age that cannot hold a conversation. Like, guys really do not hold a conversation these days. So if you are able to take control, have a conversation instead of asking me what you doing, how you doing all the time, like, yes, that, yeah, because that just don't happen nowadays. So to me, I just felt like it was cool. But what the red flag was, I just got out of a relationship again. So it's just like, as he's doing all this stuff, it's just like, wow, like, this is perfect. You're such a great guy. And I'm happy. I'm still thinking, it's too good to be true. But at the same time, I felt like it took this guy to come into my life to realize that not all guys are the same. Because I already realized it with the first guy, but then once the second guy came, I'm just like, okay, that's more than one who is literally all around a good guy. They're not out here doing no bullshit. Like, they ain't got me out here looking embarrassed, like, basically. So that's when I really like realized, like, it's out there. So that's why I would never settle, because I know it's out there. But basically, I had this friend at the time who, and now I just realized she was not really a friend, because while I was happy and I like my situation, she's just like, oh, you shouldn't talk to him because he tried to talk to me. And me, I'm thinking, all right, well, did you talk to him? Did you like him? Like, map it out. What is it? Like, why do it matter? And she was just more like, since he tried to talk to her, then I shouldn't talk to him. But honestly, I feel like if someone just attempts to talk to him and you don't want to talk to him, it's fair game. But if somebody tries to talk to them and you talk to them and that's your friend, it's girl code. Like, you just don't do that. But the fact that she didn't want him, she didn't find him attractive, like any of that, is like, okay, like, it's cool then. So I was still talking to him, but then I felt like she literally just kept nitpicking. She was just like digging and digging and digging, and it's like some of these screenshots she's sending me is like years old. Like, when I say years old, it's like I didn't even know him at this point. Or it's like, it's just stuff that's like, why are you bringing this up? Like, why do it matter? But me being how I was back in that time, just keep questioning him, and I just keep nagging and keep bugging him at the situation, like, well, would you try to talk to her, blah blah blah. And it's just like, he really wasn't giving me the answer that I wanted. He just kept saying no, and that it was basically just harmless flirting. But I don't know, but if you know this guy, it's just like, I don't know, like, I don't want to like just say like he's a guy so it's okay, but it's just like the city is small, and it's like, I wouldn't necessarily say that he was shooting his shot with her, but he was flirting with her. And I feel like it's easy for a lot of people to have flirt with people, and it's more of a, if she would have went, he would have went for it, but she's not really what he wanted, if that makes sense. But then again, you never really know until you're the person in the situation. So I'm just like, I'm pressing the issue. So then he has to just be like, you know what? Here's a text thread. Read the text thread. Read the text thread. I wasn't really too impressed with the text thread from either of them, her or him, because she made it seem like, oh, he's just trying to talk to me, but there was flirting going on, and she would like send him pictures and videos. So I'm like, okay, but it's more like, I feel like if he really wanted to talk to her, he could have, but he wasn't like pressing that issue. So that's kind of why at the same time I'm like, I don't care, but at the same time at that moment I did care, because I'm just like, this is my friend. So I'm like, is that going to be awkward? Because at this time I was thinking of this person, like, we were in the talking stage, where you're just dating around, talking to people, whatever, but I could see myself in a relationship with this person. So that's why I always think long term instead of short term, because you just gotta like keep these things in mind and really be thinking about stuff. So I just kept nagging and nagging, and after a while he got tired of it. So we kind of just stopped talking. But we still talked a little bit after that, but it was just never really like the same. It wasn't the same vibe or anything, or I just felt like all those nice things that he had did before, it just kind of like dwindled down, because I just felt like, I don't know, he just felt like, I don't really know what he felt like, but me and him are cool. I did end up reaching out to him, apologizing, and really just thanking him, because I just feel like that situation, it just literally taught me so much, and it really helped me be the person I am today and to be able to get through so much stuff I was getting through, because when I was talking to him, it was just such a depressing time in my life, and I just felt like he helped me through that, and I was just more nagging than doing the same for him as he was doing for me. So that's just the reason why I just felt like I was wrong in that situation. But that's my dog, shout out to him too. And then the last situation, I really wasn't going to throw this one in here because it's kind of hard to tell this story without details, and it's just like I don't be wanting people to know who certain people is or the exact situation. But basically, there was this guy that I have known for years, like literally he's like family, and it's like literally he's still like family. Like I would still tell people like that's like family, because it's just like he's been around so long. Like I can't even explain like the reason why he's like family or anything like that. Like it's just he's just been around so long. Like I've known him like all his life. Just like recently I just figured out his real name and everything, but it's just like me and him had hung out or whatever, and I don't know, like we literally hung out for like 2 days, and I feel like we just got so attached, and we talked a lot, like a lot of stuff. Like he just really opened up to me, and like I said, I am somebody who really gets sold on like conversation. If you like have a conversation with me, like I'll probably love you within 5 minutes. But for real, like, so basically that's what it was. We just had so much conversation. Like he would even come over, like he would come over and we would just chill, like watch movies and just talk. Like literally, like that was it. Like literally I didn't even have to do anything with this guy, and I just feel like he's actually a nice guy. But it was literally like after 2 days he wanted me to be his girlfriend, and I had told him no, but even after that I would still hang out with him. Like we were together probably for like 2 weeks straight after that. Like literally, like we would just be riding around together, doing just whatever. Like we would literally be riding around, and I just feel like that situation I was wrong, because I knew what he wanted, and I knew that he wanted to be in a relationship, but I knew I didn't want to be in a relationship with him, not because of the type of the person he is, because he's actually a great person, but I just feel like our lifestyles are completely different, and I just didn't want to get mixed up in those lifestyles. And I feel like I dated somebody like that before, and I just didn't want to do that all over again. So, but I've never actually told him this. It's just like, it's always just been a no. When he asks, it's a no. So, yeah, that is that. But that's still my dog. He's still family. And this video is getting kind of long, so I'm about to wrap this up. Thank you for watching.